Hi, Mrs. Blevins class. It's Miss Kaniva. I wanted to take this opportunity to talk up some books for you. Remember, you can check them out from the physical library or our online platform, Overdrive Sora. In this book talk, I'll talk up some high-interest books with diverse voices that are available from either from our library or via Overdrive. So I'm on the Leiden homepage. I'm going to go to the library catalog. I'm going to go over academics and libraries. And as you can see, we're going to go into East Campus for the book catalog. And it's going to get me to Destiny, Discover. Sorry, that should go right to something that looks like this instead. Perfect. And I'm already logged in because I'm on my Leiden account. You remember, if you have to log in, you just click login, put your Leiden information in. So remember, all these books can be checked out. They place a hold and you can pick them up in the library. Okay. First up, excuse me, is a graphic novel that is also historical fiction. So I wanted to show you Angola Inga, and this is A Kingdom of Runaway Slaves. I had never heard of the story before, so it was great to learn about it through a graphic novel. So it's about I knew nothing about, but a story rarely captured. In the late 16th century, as Portuguese colonists invaded Brazil and took its people as slaves, a group of runaway slaves created their own kingdom and called it Angola Janga. You'll learn some history while being astonished and inspired by the amazing artwork of the graphic novel. Okay, if you're into thrillers, we got a new book for you. It is called The Waning Age. Here it is. It's by S.E. Grove. Set in San Francisco, protagonist Natalia Pena is a teenager who works as a hotel maid. She loves martial arts and cares for her 11-year-old brother, Calvino. But this is a different world than the one we live in. When children become teenagers, they start to wane, meaning they lose their ability to feel emotions, quite the opposite of the teens in our world. But the problem is, Cal isn't waning, so a mysterious corporation kidnaps him for testing. Natalia, who is also supposed to wane, surprisingly is crushed emotionally, and she'll do anything to save her brother. See if she can save him and reveal the truth about waning. Let's go to young adult fiction, When My Heart Joins the Thousand. This book centers on Alvy Fitz, a character who doesn't fit in with the rest of the crowd, but she doesn't much care either. She's seen many doctors and social workers and taken a host of medications. Her goal is to make it to her 18th birthday without any problems so that she can be emancipated and free. But if she messes up, she'll remain in her group home. She stays away from people, afraid that something bad will happen. That is, until she meets Stanley, who has a chronic illness. She is drawn to him, but will she let him get close when she's used to shutting everyone out? And sometimes if these books are out, if you look on this site, they'll tell you some books that you are just like this book. Okay. Next up is going to be a collection of essays by students called We Are Here. It's a nonfiction collection edited by Susan Cookland. In it, you'll meet 9 teenagers who carry a big secret with them their entire lives. They are not U.S. citizens. Featuring students from Colombia, Mexico, Ghana, Independent Samoa, and Korea, they enter the U.S. hopeful for a good education and a violent and poverty-free life. But it also means they've left their homelands. Now we're going to visit Sora or Overdrive, okay? So I'm just going to go back to the libraries page. And I'll scroll down a little bit, Overdrive, ebooks and audiobooks, and this will bring up Sora. And I wanted to show you 2 books in Sora. We also have them in, most of the books we have in Sora we have on the other side of physical, but I wanted to show you in here. So All American Boys, and we have the audiobook in here. So if you'd like to hear the audiobook, it's 6 hours and 35 minutes. I'm showing this one in light of what happened this summer and in spring with George Floyd and the incident around police brutality and actually murder. This book, All American Boys, centers on 2 boys, one black and one white, and also focuses on police brutality, and it's for teenagers. The characters are teenagers. So it is by Jason Reynolds and Brendan Kiley. Jason Reynolds recently won major writing awards. In this groundbreaking novel, Rashad, a black teen, visits his corner store for a bag of chips. A white cop sees him and wrongly thinks he's a shoplifter. The incident becomes more intense as the cop beats Rashad as he rightly claims his innocence. There was a witness, Quinn Collins, a white teenager who knows Rashad and has been raised by that white cop since his own father died as a soldier in Afghanistan. See the different sides of the story in this book and which truth ultimately wins out. It's All American Boys. Last but not least, a funny one. Sort of serious, but always a little funny, these two authors. Will Grayson. There we go. So in Will Grayson, John Green and David Levithan co-author this novel that features two characters with the same name. Will Grayson from Naperville, Illinois, and Will Grayson from Evanston, Illinois, meet by chance in Chicago. One Will Grayson is gay, while the other Will Grayson is heterosexual. Their voices alternate by chapter, and you get to see a sense of what their lives are like based on their personalities and on society's perception of their sexualities. So I hope that you've enjoyed the book talk and that you find either a physical book or an ebook that you would really, really like to read and keep on reading. That's going to last a lifetime. All right. Have a great Leiden Pride Day, and email me if you have any questions. It's gkaniva@leiden212.org. Thank you.